Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakodash. Double honor to the Lord, the apostles of great millstone that surely do well. Salutation, teach and every one of the brethren, the Akim. I push this without the insincerity and truth. Some of the brothers from GMS Trinidad coming to break a little bread through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai. Hope this lesson edifying towards the hopeful elect. Brother Lamad here. Alright, and basically, we're gonna touch on free will. Free will will only bring chaos. Alright, and if free will basically was a good doctrine as Satanists, right, Aleister Crowley wouldn't be teaching that doctrine, which his doctrine was do as thou wilt. Alright.
If I could say this, the scripture say in the book of Sirach, I can remember the chapter where it says, do as thou wilt, but within the law, something that the effect so.
Can.
You understand? So you come back and tell you within the law.
Can.
You know?
Right, so they say chaos, the meaning is state of utter confusion. A state of utter confusion, the blackout cause chaos. The example they give to the city, a confused mass or mixture chaos of television antennas. Right, so just like what the scripture say in the book. Matter of fact, it also says it in Proverbs. It said, "Be not wise in thy own conceit." Right, and the reason why all people are the way how it is, everybody become a philosopher, however, they're doing that which is right in their own eyes. Right? Judges chapter 21-25. In those days there was no king in Israel. Every man did that which was right in his own eyes. So who wanted to be a murderer, adulterer, a thief, whatever the case is, that was right in their eye, and that is what they execute. You understand? And that is what? No order. 1 Corinthians 14:33. Babakasha, if anybody have it.
1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 33. It says, for Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in the churches of the saints.
Yes, so the Musa is not the author of confusion, right? That is why he gave our eternal law, right, unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. To do what? Bring order and peace in the earth. Without laws, without instruction, there is no order, right? Basically, right, a mason or anybody that do a trade, if it is that they don't apply the rules of the trade, alright, it'll bring chaos. The building might come crumbling down, right? And that is exactly where we're going. A matter of fact, that is where we went on with the house of Israel, because what that free will, you know, they think they have free will to do whatever they want. Everybody doing what they right in their own sight, right? But the scripture said in the book of 1 Samuel, let me get that real quick. I believe it's 1 Samuel 15 and 25. Because Saul did what he wanted. Matter of fact, he listened to the counsel of the people rather than the counsel of the Most High. Right? 1 Samuel 15, and I'll start at 22. It says, and Samuel said, had Yahweh as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifice as in obeying the voice of Yahweh? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. Right? So to obey is better than sacrifice. So the thing about obeying, what you're obeying? The law. You understand? And the law is what going and bring order in the place. So to disobey the law is you doing what you will. You understand? You want to say something?
Yeah. Ecclesiastes 19:20 says, the fear of Yahweh is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law, and the knowledge of his omnipotency. If a servant say to his master, I will not do as it pleaseth thee, though afterwards he do it, he angereth him that nourisheth him. Right? And that is the same thing with the Heavenly Father. The Lord gave us things to follow. Right? So you can't just go there and do as you will, because that will anger him, as the brother now quoting in the book of Samuel. To be obedient is better than sacrifice.
That's right.
You know?
Because when you keep on doing that, you come like you're mocking the Lord. Scripture says, be not deceived, the Lord is not mocked. Right? To continue in sin and doing whatever you want. Alright, that could never be good. If it is that you are a man and you have a house and you have a wife, you have children, and they're doing whatever they want in your house, that means first of all you have no control over your house. That means basically you have no strength, whatever the case is. You understand? And meaning that what? You're not a man of wisdom. Right? If it is that you can't establish law and order in your own house. You understand? Because guess what? The thing about order brings forth beauty. When the Most High give commandments, let there be light and all these kind of things, that is what's putting things in place to bring forth beauty. Alright? And what? The scripture said the Most High give no man license to sin. And what is sin? The rebellion or the disobedience of the law. Alright?
But even in the law, it has a long life.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you're saying you're going and do as your wealth, that just you're just going and shorten your lifespan. If you're going and dishonor your mother and your father, you're shortening your lifespan. The wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life. It have a way you have to live if you want that long life.
And the scripture say that what he gave our fathers the laws of life.
As the scripture say, lead not unto your own understanding.
Mm-hmm.
There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but unto that is death and destruction.
Yeah.
This is Proverbs 20 and 24. It says Proverbs 20 and 24, a man's going are of Yahweh. How can a man then understand his own ways?
Mm-hmm. And that is to prove also that it has no free will. You understand? Read it again.
Proverbs 20 and 24. A man's goings are of Yahweh's. How can a man then understand his own way?
Right, and just case some point also, Jonas, when it is that the Most High told Jonah, hey, go in Nineveh and preach, and he didn't want to go, and he had to go. Look, the Lord Yahushua, you think he wanted to come down here and die for anybody really and truly? I mean, think about it. He knew what he had to go through. But what it was, his delight to do the Father's will. But that was in free will also, because what he said, Lord Father, if it be possible, take this cup from me. You think Peter wanted to deny the Lord? You think Judas wanted to betray him? You think we wanted to sin in the first place?
That's something you have.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 3, I start at verse 1. It says, my son, forget not my law, but let thy heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee.
Long life, length of days, and peace shall it add to thee. Right, and that is only when you obey. So that you submitting yourself underneath the will of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Matter of fact, somebody get that from like 1 Peter chapter 5, and I think around verse 8 somewhere, subject or submit yourself underneath the will of the Most High power. Alright. What book of Isaiah said, Lord, why hast thou caused us to err from thy paths? You understand? And there's no free will in prophecy. There's no free will in prophecy. As Brother Makazadas bring out, you think Esau, Edom really and truly want to be wicked? Scripture say the creature is subject to the vanity not willingly. You understand?
What did Harden have? Is the Most High.
For his own will.
Yeah. You understand? What if thou that I should show forth my strength? Romans chapter 9:17.
Because his son died. Then he said, hey, let him go. And then the Most High had me
again.
You feel he wanted to do that? But he's here bashing and shaking that.
Hey, and I could bring out the precept with the pot and the clay after.
We wanted 2 Peter 3. No, 2 Peter
5, and I think it's verse 8 somewhere around there.
1 Peter 5.
Yeah, it say submit yourself underneath the will of the Most High somewhere around there.
Right, 1 Peter 5 and 5.
It
says, likewise, ye young men, submit yourself unto the elders. Ye all of you be subjected one to another, and be clothed in humility. For God resisteth the proud and giveth grace to the humble. Humble yourself therefore under the almighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time.
Yeah, humble yourself underneath the mighty hand of the Most High, and really and truly that still will be His will. Now it will be your will, because the scripture say, I have chosen you. You didn't choose me. Alright? But the thing is, when you study free will, it ain't gonna bring nothing but destruction. That's just some illusion. The Most High is the one that set up the left and the right. So He set up certain things in a way to teach the righteous. You understand? Not to choose that path. But He's the controller of everything. Matter of fact, let me bring that real quick. Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach chapter 18 and verse 1. Alright, and hey, I'll say if anybody understand comics, they will understand the scriptures a little better too. Right? Ecclesiasticus 18 and verse 1. He that liveth forever created all things in general. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but He. Who governed the world with the palm of His hand, and all things obey His will, for He is the King of all, by His power dividing holy things among them the profane. Right? So He governed the world with the palm of His hands. And I remember a time somebody put a little clip in the group concerning when the Most High answered Job in Job 38. And that is the thing about it, the wisdom of the Most High, that He actually control all these things at the same time. A leaf falling, bringing forth, causing the hinds to calf, yeah, the cycle. So hey, I was reading the book of Daniel chapter 2 today, when Daniel answered Nebuchadnezzar and said, hey, the Most High is the one who does change times. So time and all don't even change until He's the one that make the moon set, make the sun rise, and all these kind of things at the same time. That's why I say you cannot comprehend the ways of the Most High, because He able to govern all these things at the same time, watching the molecular structure of these things and turning it however He wants. That and that power. And that is what Esau Edom himself trying to think by going into nanotechnology, because they understand that small things matter. You understand?
Something, yeah.
Come.
This is Jeremiah chapter 9 and starting at verse 23. It says, thus says Yahweh power, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understand and knoweth me, that I am Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, said Yahweh.
And judgment is what? But judgment is like when things out of order to put it back in order. You understand? Sure. So He delight in judgment, He delight in justice, He delight in seeing things decent, in perfection, in beauty. Lord don't want to see everything helter-skelter.
Everybody just doing their own thing.
Yeah. That making no sense.
You imagine you create a body of people out of your own wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. None of them don't know a thing. And when you bring them into existence, they want to go about their own business.
That will be like the purge.
Yeah.
Everybody that's doing
whatever.
anything.
Total anarchy.
Yeah, anarchy.
And I think if my phone, at time my phone does worldwide war, and you feel like the skyrocket, it'll mash it apart. Imagine how the Most High does feel. But I tell you, sometimes there's something that start to hold you back from pelting your phone, you know. You press it, what take it doing the way you want.
Hey, that's why you say when you look down and you see the destroyer and thing, when you study, there's only flesh.
There's only flesh. And imagine what all you're saying about AI. So we'll put robots.
RGI knows when you talk about they want to put AI
technology
in the parliament.
Right, because we don't want to do that, to try to have less human interactions.
China, 73% them
Yeah, they're ready for that.
No.
They're mad. Yeah. Robots just go haywire. And it's still going to be a human programming that you put inside, right?
But they show it in this movie, I think it's Elysium, when it's a house has get your handbrake. So they tell them, hey, you make a joke, and the robot and them only man hitting the thing on your hand and like breaking your hand.
What about iRobot? You see who went on the iRobot with Will Smith?
And you also go by the who, the what is called the police put it on their foot and they what is called them?
Like correction. Yeah. PO.
Some kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You also go with them, but it was a robot too. And you ain't get no justice there. They carry a robot. They don't understand then.
You program, but a human being go think on the spot and have a kind of logic, but a robot is programmed to say, was programmed to say.
Understand? Nice thing. But hey, anyway, that we hope you guys edified, right? Through the spirit and power about Shem Yochai, giving all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yochai, Bashem Rakakodash, double honors to our elders, the apostles are great millstones that surely do well. Salutation, teach and everyone at the Virgin Yakem that push this without in sincerity and truth. Brother Sam GMS Trinidad, saying Shalom again to you for Lek, Mount Lababal.